Hey there, if you're a solo practitioner juggling client care, admin tasks, and somehow trying to remember to have lunch as well, then this video is for you. I'm Sarah from Thriving Solo, and today we're going to dive into how to actually manage your schedule in a way that protects your energy and helps your practice feel sustainable. You do incredible work for clients, but that doesn't mean that you have to run yourself into the ground to keep up. A lot of solo practice owners feel tangled up with their diary. The diary seems to run them rather than them running the diary. So, why does effective scheduling actually matter in any case? Most of us were trained to care for our clients rather than run a business. If you were lucky, then there were some business tips and advice built into your training. But for many of us, we didn't have a great depth of business training to start with. And we're having to run a business and manage a diary and do all of the admin ourselves. So if your calendar feels messy or out of control, it's not a personal flaw. It just needs that we need to work on finding a better rhythm for you. So I'm wanting to try and help you solve that with some small manageable changes that give you your time and peace of mind back. A lot of these tips actually centre around mindset shifts rather than tech issues today. We're not just helping people, we're running a business, and by doing that efficiently, it actually lets us help more people. So it's well worth investing a bit of time in that mindset shift to help you think of this as actually running a business. The important thing as well is that time is money for you. If you're a solo practitioner, then literally that time is money. It's time that you aren't able to charge to clients. It's time that you're not able to spend with family. It's around your sanity as well. It's about making the most out of this path that you've chosen. And poor scheduling can mean running late or getting brain fogged because you're just trying to remember too many things at once, which again impacts on the level of client care that you can give. Your clients need reliability in terms of good scheduling, but you also need breathing space. Building good scheduling habits supports your well-being, and that is truly important. And don't forget that we're needing to model that sort of well-being for our clients as well as needing it for ourselves. So let's walk through some simple but powerful scheduling shifts that can make a real difference in your day. So some of the biggest scheduling mistakes are thinking really of scheduling just as time slots, but really it's your energy plan. A schedule or calendar is your energy plan for the day. If you're constantly running back-to-back sessions or skipping meals in order to catch up or answering texts after hours, your energy tank is going to stay on empty. And if you're on empty, you're not able to show up for your clients in the way you want to in the treatment room. Your focus is split. So let's protect your energy first. Trying to remember everything in your head is very brave, but not really very wise. Leaving barely any gaps between clients so that you don't even get a loo break or time to eat or time to write up notes is not just bad for your energy, but potentially can be bad for your clients as well if you're not able to make the notes that you need for their next treatment. Double booking or mixing up virtual and in-person appointments, that's something that occasionally can happen. You suddenly end up with somebody on the doorstep when you're expecting them on a telecall, or vice versa. Not blocking out admin time in your diary really leaves you scrambling then to find the time to do all the things you need to do. And putting client time above your own needs every single day is not healthy for you and it's not healthy for your clients. So one of the biggest mindset shifts that we need to make is to create boundaries that stick. You are allowed to have boundaries. Saying I'm fully booked isn't being rude to your clients, it's being professional. Try this. Set a firm end time for your day and let the system do the heavy lifting for you. Make sure that you do finish when you're supposed to finish. Most tools, whether it's an app or whether it's a simple paper calendar, let you block time so that you're not tempted to overbook just this once, because just this once turns into regular. So block your admin hours. Don't let notes or emails creep into your off time. Say no to last minute bookings that eat into your lunch hour. It's nice to try and help clients, but your clients deserve to have a focused you, and you can't do that again if you're running on empty. Can you imagine a doctor deciding to fit you into their lunch break? I don't really see it happening. So some of the scheduling basics are around getting your foundations right. And there's a few practical things that you can try that can help you right away. One of those, if you've not done it already, is to pick one scheduling tool, also known as a calendar. And that can be Google Calendar. It could be something a bit more robust, like the Jane system that I used to use in my own clinic. Or it can even be a paper planner. Consistency beats techiness. As long as you're going to use something regular and consistently, you'll get to know where things might go wrong. Another practical tip is to make sure that you write things down straight away. It's so tempting to think, I'll remember that. But then we get caught up in the next thing and the next thing. And before you know it, it's the end of day, you didn't write it down, and the next day you forget about it altogether until the appointment works around and somebody turns up and they're not in your calendar. A great tip is to add buffer time between sessions, 10 to 15 minutes depending on the length of your regular session. I used to have a 15-minute buffer between my appointments, even when I was trying to cram as many as I could in. The other advantage of having that buffer time is that you're going to get clients that turn up early, you're going to get clients that overrun a little bit. That 15-minute buffer time, or 10 minutes, if you have shorter appointments, gives you time to breathe, time to catch up on the note writing that you need to do, and it accounts for the odd client that is early or late. But again, boundary setting, make sure that they know that the appointment time is the appointment time. You can colour code if this helps. So you might want to put your admin time in green and client time in red, or some such thing. It's whichever works for you. And a final tip, just to sort of help things along, is to make sure that you review your diary. Review it first thing in the morning, ahead of actual clinic opening times, just in case you've booked somebody in early. It could be that you normally work 9 to 5, but you decided to squeeze somebody in at 8 because they need an appointment before work. That's fine, as long as you're checking your calendar and are aware of it. So review your calendar every morning, and again check it before you close the clinic or close your practice hours, whether they're admin or clinic time. Make sure that you check that diary again at end of day. A quick check means that you've no surprises. However, there will be times when you do get surprises. So what do you do when the scheduling goes sideways? Life happens, clients cancel, clients turn up and you've not got them booked in, days overfill, you fall behind. If something slips, don't beat yourself up over it. Just fix the calendar and move on. If you're overbooked, see what can wait and maybe call somebody up and ask them if you can move them. Chances are that you'll find one client that is understanding and can make that move. Use cancellations to rest, catch up, or just take a break. If you're constantly overbooked or running late, then look for patterns. Do certain clients always overrun? I've had clients that I knew were often late, and so I would put those, at a time where it caused least inconvenience. So look for those patterns. Are you packing too much into a certain day of the week? Small tweaks can add up, and your schedule isn't carved in stone. If you find that you're overbooking Tuesdays, trying to pack too much into there, then carve out some of that day and put it in as admin time. It's a living system, and your admin system is supposed to work for you, not the other way around. So wrapping up, choose one thing to try this week. Maybe that's adding a 15-minute buffer between your sessions. Maybe it's reframing your thinking to look at your schedule as an energy plan rather than just time slots. Those small tweaks are what make your days feel lighter and make your practice feel more doable. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent, or if nothing better, then just go for better than last week. A good schedule makes you able to be present with your clients, it makes your days calmer, and it makes your practice simpler to manage. Now, I've written a full blog post on this exact topic, including a few more scheduling tips, a few more of the common traps, and how to create a rhythm that actually supports you. I'll link to it below, and if you want to go even deeper, there's a free scheduling toolkit coming soon to help you map out your week with less stress. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to schedule yourself in first.